Hi everybody, Patty and Debbie from Print and Pixel Studio, and we have kind of a cool video for you today. This is a little booklet, and I'll show you what it entails in just a minute, but the backstory to it is that the other day Debbie and I were kind of like scrolling through Instagram, and we came across this post from, his name is Mauro Saraceni. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And he's a paper design artist from Italy. And he had the coolest idea about this little book. And so we decided we were going to try and make one, adapt it to our needs. And we will link his Instagram post so you can go over and see the original book that he made. But anyway, there's no gluing, no sewing, no nothing. It's all just done with folded paper. And I think you'll really be interested in it. Both Debbie and I do. So I guess we'll just show you what it is first. And here we just, for a closure, used a piece of elastic band that you can get like at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or any place, that plastic, what is that stuff? Elastic thread, like the heavy stuff. You usually find it in the jewelry section, the DIY jewelry section. And then we had, of course, some buttons from that big button collection that we found over the summer, and made a band for it to hold it closed. But anyway, this is it. It's all done with folded paper, and I'm going to make one for you here and show you how it's done. But first, we're just going to show you the finished project. So his was pretty big. He had a larger size, but we adapted ours so that you could print it, you could make it at home with a home printer. And so this little book, I just thought that I wanted to have a book for, my husband and I usually go to California every summer for a couple of months or so, and he's a fisherman. And we go to the Sierras, and well, he's fishing, which I like to go and enjoy the scenery and all that stuff, but I'm really not a fisher person. So I like to go, and I've kind of like taken up the habit of sketching while we're there, different flowers, wildflowers and stuff. So I made this into a little sketchbook, and it just opens up. We put some pockets in here, so you could put, like, this is an envelope. Sometimes I find wildflowers and I pick them and save them and take them back to the condo to press. And this piece is for like a writing board, so when I'm drawing I have more stability. And then I have this one I made just for this morning, so I'll add more pages to it later, but I think there's like 12 pages in here. And this is the center of it, and this is where I'll keep 1 or 2 pens, or pencils, I mean, sketchy pencils. And then on the back, I just added a couple more little envelopes and another board, you know, for writing. And it all closes just like this. Now, you don't need to make this into a sketchbook. This could be, you know, a notebook. Take it to, you know, Bible study, or just keep it in your purse for, you know, making notes of whatever you needed. You could do anything with it. We think that this would be a great thing to make for like craft fairs. Perfect for gifts, you know, cute little gift for your mom for Mother's Day. There's just so much you can do with it, and you can, you know, make it as big or as little as you want.
Make it into a junk journal too.
Yeah, it would be. You could easily make this into a junk journal. Yeah, and you don't have to put a pencil here. No. He didn't, you know. It's just that I thought when I put it together, I thought, ooh, this would be perfect to carry a pencil, so I always have one with me. And stick this in my backpack, because I don't want to carry anything very heavy. And I just thought it would be perfect. So we're going to give her, what we're doing here is, this is going to be in our shop, and this is the template for it. we just linked it back over to our shop. I didn't write any instructions or anything on the pages because we thought it would be easier to see it visually done when you put it together. So we just are going to have the instructions on our YouTube channel. So what you're going to get is you're going to get the template, and it's going to be printed in this same pattern. And if you want to do your own thing, you can just use this as a regular template and trace it out on your own paper and, you know, design it however you like. This paper is the backing paper for it. Well, there's actually two backing papers coming with it, but this is the one that I used today. And we set it up so that if you don't have, I haven't lost my train of thought. If you don't have a printer that prints edge to edge, it'll still work fine on a regular printer setup. Now, this is what I did with this one. I didn't use, what is that phrase I'm trying to use? Where it prints on the whole page. I'm having an old timer, so I can't remember. But anyway, I printed this one just as if I didn't have that feature on my printer. So anybody can print this, is what I'm trying to say. You can, if you're worried about it, you can always adjust the margins on your printer, set the margins a little different on your printer, but it comes out perfect. I mean, there's no need to do that. And then it comes with a tag and a couple little pockets. And this is that same backing paper. And it also comes with this backing paper. While we were making it this morning, while I was making up the sample of it, I had not made a template for the papers inside. And so I had made a template for myself this morning while I was putting this together, and I thought, well, that's goofy. We should just include that in the template that you're going to get online. It doesn't show here printed out, but this is what it is. And what you'll do, and I'll show you how this works when we're doing the demonstration. And then you can, it'll be easy to have the exact size paper that you need to put inside the book. So, like I say, this is what you're going to receive. And I went ahead and cut mine out because I didn't think that we needed to show that online. So anyway, what we're going to do first is we're going to fold this, and that's all it is. It's just folding. There's no no glue, no nothing. It's just a folded piece of paper. The whole thing is, well, the only thing I did glue on were the pockets, but other than that, it's all just folded paper. So let's see, I guess the best way to start, now I'm not a big measuring person. This is already set up for you, so you don't really need to. Can they see me in the thing there? Okay, so basically what you're going to do is line your ruler up, you know, corner to corner, where these pieces have like that V. That's where you're going to line your ruler up to. Now you can do this on a scoring board if you want, but I don't know. I don't see any real need to do it. Okay, so this is kind of hard because I can't look down on it right on top of it. I would be standing up looking down on it normally. But let me just make sure I got it right. Okay, here we go. If it doesn't come out right, believe me, you can adjust it. I've had to on a couple other ones I did. Okay, so I'm just scoring here, just to give myself a line to work from. Then the middle one, of course, is pretty easy. It's kind of, you can see it there because of the design of the paper. Okay. And then again, line this up with where the little V is in the corners. Just line your ruler up there. Come on. Hopefully I'm in the right spot. Like I say, I can't see it as well as if I was looking down straight upon it. All right, so I hope I can remember how to do this. All right, let me see. I'm trying to find my line here. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to fold this like this, just to get my line folded there. And here in the middle, Fold in. Just all I'm doing right now is just making so I can see where my folds are. Okay. All right. And that's it. That's all it is. Now, here's where you want to kind of finagle it, because you know how it is working with paper. It never comes out exact. You always have a little trimming to do, and don't worry, that's not a problem. Just try to line it up so that what you're most concerned about here is not so much this part, because you can adjust that, but what you're most concerned about is you want the back of your paper, you see me? Okay, to match up pretty tight. So the best way I found to do that is take your corner and hold it snug and then start pressing backwards. It takes a little bit of finagling, but it's not hard. It's just that you want to be sure that the back part here is even, like this, okay? Okay, that looks pretty good. And then, no, it's off a little bit. But just keep working with it and just press it down. Keep your hand tight on it. And like I say, don't worry about the front. It's the back you want to worry about getting it lined up. When you see his video, he just whips right through it, no problem. But when you see the kind of work he does, you'll know why. He is so talented, my gosh. It's just amazing. Anyway, here we go. Okay. And then the other side, give it a good press. And then double check yourself again. That's pretty darn close. Like I say, this is not rocket science, but you want to get it as close as you can lined up. And you will have maybe a little pick or so that you want to trim off. But that's pretty good. I think that'll... When I made up the prototype for this, I used just copy paper and just whipped together. But the cardstock has a little bit more mind of its own, so it's a little harder. But like I say, it's not a big deal. You can work it out. Okay. Then come in here and kind of like push your centerpiece down. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to get? Would you get me a piece of copy paper, Deb? I forgot to get the piece to cut the paper. Okay, so here it is. That's your whole outside of your book. And for the paper, for the inside page, get rid of this. For the inside page, you're just going to fold a piece of copy paper in half. And you're going to take your template and the two little dots that are on the template, this is going to be facing the folded edge of the paper. Okay, and you can line it up at the corner down here, the corner of the paper. Take a pencil and trace. And then, and you should do this before you pick your paper off of before you pick the template up, you should move it over to just move it back a little bit so you can see a little bit of your paper there, the folded part, and make a mark that's where you know your cut line is going to be. Now, when I made these, I cut them out on the paper cutter. But here we're going to do it by hand. And one reason we're going to do it by hand is I like to do it for people that might not have all the equipment. And so all you're going to do is cut this out. that. And I'll grab my board here. Okay. Then you're going to lay this out, and you're going to grab your ruler and your X-Acto knife. And you're going to look at your you're going to look at your fold line here. And you're going to bring your ruler up, and you want to cut on the fold line. Now I'm going to have to turn this so I can see it because it's hard in these lights. All right. I hope I'm on it. But anyway, forgive me if I'm not. But you want to be on that fold line. The cut wants to be on the fold line. I can't see it. Can you see it from your side?
Yeah.
I can't see it from here with the glare. Am I on the line? Okay. Now, you don't want to cut, you want to cut between these lines, but you want to come just a hair above. Just, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, maybe not even that much. Just above that line. And just past that line. That's it. No more. Okay, now what you have is this piece of paper like this with the fold line cut just in between these two little marks. Now you can erase them now if you want, it doesn't matter. Now I will tell you that I tried to, after I cut my square shapes out and folded them, I tried to cut with the X-Acto knife several pieces at the same time. I didn't have any luck with that. Now you guys might be better cutters, you might have a sharper blade, I don't know. You can experiment with it and try it and see what you think, but I had better success cutting them one at a time. Okay, so now you take your paper or your book cover and you bring your page over and just slip it through here. Like that. And there you go.
Voila.
Voila, you have a book. And you can fill it up, I mean, as full as you want. Like I say, today I only did, I think there's 12 pages in here total, because I didn't want to take the time to go on. But I would put more pages in here. And like I say, you don't have to put a pencil in here. You don't have to put anything in here. And your pages will stay in. I lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? Oh, and the other beautiful part about this is once you've used up all these pages and they're full, you just take them out and put new pages in. You know, there's nothing to it. It's so simple. It's such a simple idea, yet it's so cool, you know. Now you might have to, like here, you might have to do a little trimming, which is no big deal. That's the paper pages, because you know when you hand cut this stuff, sometimes it's not exactly perfect, but no problem. You just take your ruler and just, you know, I mean, you have to do this most of the time on your journals anyway, you know, as you add more papers. Sometimes you have to just kind of shave them off a little bit. I didn't do a very good job with that, but anyway, that's what you would do. And I did that on this one. I had a few that, you know, were hanging out a little longer than like here, but you know what? That doesn't really bother me, so I don't pay much attention to it. I mean, if it's a lot of paper, yeah, but the more papers you get in, the better it fits. But that's it. And then if you want to, you can take your little corner pieces, you know, and glue them on and hold stuff. But it couldn't be any easier.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could make a ton of these in no time at all once you got going on it. You know, the first one's always the hardest, you know, or the most complicated because you're not used to it. But once you got going on it, you could do all kinds of, you know, all kinds of different patterns and stuff for gifts, or like we say, sell it, you know, at craft fairs or whatever. But super cute and super neat idea. So be sure and look for Maro's link in the description because you'll like to see the one that he did. His was very large, but we wanted to do one that you could do at home on a home printer and with 8.5 by 11 paper. I think this, I forget what it comes out to. It doesn't come out to quite a 8.5 by 11. It comes out to just over 6.5 by just under 4. But it's really cute and it's really compact and simple to do. And like I say, it doesn't show it in our papers that I printed out here to show you what you're going to get, but you will get the template for the actual paper insert as well, because I thought, why not? It makes it easier, you know, to do.
For sure.
So I hope I explained that all right. It's but I do like the idea, and this is the exact same size as the template for the papers, and it makes a cute, you know, a cute writing board to put inside, and kind of finishes off the edges too.
Yeah, cute. I just love that paper.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Oh, also, that's what I wanted to mention. This kit that we have here, over on our Ko-fi page, there is a group that coordinates with this that's over there for free. So we post some free digitals over there every now and then, and I think this one was posted in January, and it has a seed envelope, and it has some tags, and it has some other pockets that are a little bit bigger than these. So you might want to hop over there if you're interested in getting this. Even if you're not, you could hop over there and download that freebie, because it's a cute pattern, and I think you'd like it. So I hope that this was not too confusing. Do you think it was too confusing?
No, no. You can go watch Maro and his version, maybe.
Well, his version's already cut out. He just shows you how to fold it. Yeah,
okay.
It's done.
Yeah.
But so I kind of had to take his idea, and he doesn't have a template or anything. It's just his idea. He's showing his idea on there, and kind of work it down so that we could use it, you know, all of us at home, using patterns that we could print out on our printer, and also 8.5 by 11 paper.
Nice.
So anyway, well, I guess that's our whole video today, and we thank you guys for stopping by.